Hey all, welcome back to the new video. So in the last video we had completed in C language, like the booleans in C language, I think so. So today we'll start with if else in C language, okay? So as we're continuing with the concept of W3 schools, so I hope it's helping to all of you, because here lot many concepts are there with from very basic to the very advanced level. So I hope it is helping to all of you. Okay, so we'll start with today's session, like if else statement. Okay, that is conditions and if statements in C language. Okay, you already know that C supports familiar comparison conditions from mathematics, such as like less than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, greater than, comparison operator that we call it as equal, not equal. Okay, so you can use these conditions to perform different actions for different decisions. Okay, like different kind of decisions are there where you can use this kind of symbols, or these are called as relational operators in C language. Okay, so C has the following conditional statement, like use if to specify a block of code to be executed if a specified condition is true. Okay, so you know if you want to add some kind of decision, like you know if condition would be true, then you want to show some statements. Okay, and if that statement would be false, and for that you can add another block of condition, that is else. Okay, if it's true, or else if this would be false, then else part statement would be printed. Okay, like that, if you have like more than two decisions at the time, you can use else if condition. Okay, like if, then else if, again else if, again else if, how many else if you want to use, you can use, but at the last you have to add a else condition one more time. Okay, and next is switch cases, wherever you have different kind of decisions, and like different kind of alternatives or block of code to be executed at that time, you have to use the switch statement. Okay, so let's start with the if statement. Use if statement to specify a block of code to be executed if a condition is true. If a particular condition would be true, then um, some statement would be executed. Okay, like this syntax is the if would be there if is a keyword, isn't it? So in C language, how many keywords are there? 32 keywords. Okay, so see here, if keyword would be there, opening closing parenthesis, then you are writing some conditions, like age is greater than equal to 18, if a is greater than b, or if 5 is greater than 8, any kind of condition you can add here, you can write here. Okay, then whatever the statement you want to print, let's say if here if, and I'm writing some condition like if 5 is greater than 8. Okay, then or else, see, if 15 is greater than 5, then I want to show some statement like you know 15 is greater, or 8 is smaller, or something like that. Okay, this is the whole syntax. If, then some condition would be there, and here this is the block. Okay, block of code you can write here, um within the parenthesis, when the parenthesis would be start and when it would be end, then this part is basically called as the block of code. Okay, then note that if is in lowercase letter, do not write like I in uppercase then F in lowercase. Don't write in such a way, write both in small, like lowercase or small letters. Okay, uppercase letter if or if will generate an error, like the first letter I would be capital, and then F would be in small, or IF both in capital, it would definitely give an error in C language. Okay, then in the example below, we test two values to find out if 20 is greater than 18 or not. If the condition is true, then print some text. I was giving you the same example, isn't it, with some different number. Okay, so here see, if keyword is there, then within the parenthesis, we are writing some values, we are comparing some values, like 20 is greater than 18 or not. Then in the block of code we are mentioning like 20 is greater than 18. So this is the whole syntax of if statement. Okay, you can also test variables like this. See here, I have mentioned int x equal to 20, y equal to 18, and we are just comparing those two variables. We can do that. Okay, then that's it. Okay, and next part will move else. Okay, if and else statement. Else in C. Okay, the else statement. Use the else statement to specify a block of code to be executed if the condition is false. Whenever the if condition would be false, at that time whatever the statement we are mentioning in the else part, that has to be printed, or it would specify the whatever the text you are writing for else statement. Okay, see like this, if same pattern, if and some condition would be there, and this is the block of code to be executed for if condition. Okay, and for else part, see here we are simply writing the keyword as else, else, and we are not writing any kind of conditions here. Okay, and we are just mentioning the block for else. Okay, this is the if else. See here, the time is 20, and if time is less than 18, then just print f like a good day. And if this would be false, at that time the else part has to be printed, good evening, kind of. Got it? Like if your age is 18, then you are eligible to vote, or else you are not eligible. Okay, like that, here they have printed the time. You can take it as age or any kind of example, you can take it and you can practice. Okay, next, let's move to the next part, that is else if. Okay, so whenever we have different kind of decisions are there, like more than two at the time, we can go for this else if. Okay, see here, if one condition is there, and we are just mentioning the block. And for else if, same pattern we are following, like for else if is a keyword, and we are just mentioning the condition, and we are just mentioning the block. This is the block, and at last we are mentioning else. If this if condition would be false, and this else if condition is also false, that means this else part has to be executed. Okay, so see here, int time equal to 22, and if time is less than 10, it's a morning. And else if time is less than 20, it's a day, good day, or else it would print like good evening. Okay, I hope it's clear, because it's easy, I hope so. So I think we'll stop here for today's session, and in the next session we'll start with sort and if, nested if, logical operators, and we'll discuss some real life examples. Okay, till then, bye bye.